Welcome to Miss Kathy's Talks. This week, like last week, we're having stories from the Bible in the form of our big books. And so, once again, my friends Annie and Alex want to help again by finding objects to make the story come alive. So I've talked to them about making sure that these objects aren't messy or anything, and making sure that there's no water. Okay, so our story today is Moses from the book of Exodus, if you want to read the whole thing, which is in the Old Testament. All right, here we go. One day, as Moses was watching his sheep, he saw a strange sight. Bright flames of fire burned from a nearby bush. But the bush didn't burn up. When Moses took a closer look, he heard the voice of God. God wanted Moses to go to Egypt and tell the king, Pharaoh, to let God's people go. Pharaoh was mean. He made God's people work as slaves. God promised he'd help Moses, so Moses set off to see Pharaoh. Oh, man. Moses warned Pharaoh that if he didn't let God's people go, bad things would happen. Yeah, bad things. But Pharaoh wouldn't listen. So God sent swarming bugs. Got it. Thousands of hopping, creaking frogs. Whoa. And pounding ice hailstorms. No. Yes, ouch. Okay. Finally, after lots and lots of bad things happened, Pharaoh agreed to let God's people go. So Moses led God's people out of Egypt. But then mean old Pharaoh changed his mind. Yeah, that guy. He sent an army to bring the people back. Then God sent a big wind to split the sea in two. Okay. So the people could walk across on dry ground and get away from Pharaoh's soldiers. When Pharaoh's soldiers stepped onto the path, the water came crashing down on the army. After God's people escaped from Egypt, they camped in the desert. Then Moses went up on top of the mountain to talk to God. God gave Moses special rules for everyone to follow there. We call those the 10 Commandments. When Moses finally came back down from the mountain with the 10 Commandments, the people had made themselves their own God, a big old gold calf, and was worshiping it. This made God very sad. For real. We're not to make false idols and worship statues. He wants to be the most important part of our lives. And we can show God that, by following those 10 Commandments. The 10 Commandments also help us to remember to do a lot of great things for others. First of all, it reminds us to not steal and not lie. but also to help others and be kind to one another. And for instance, if you've got a neighbor and you want to make a special treat to leave at their door, a special treat, like Jell-O. Or maybe your dad's out mowing the lawn, and maybe he looks very hot, tired, and thirsty. So you can bring him a cup of water. Awesome, they listen to me. That is one. Okay. And so, let's remember to follow God's commandments and love one another. I'm going to love on Annie and Alex in just a few minutes. What a great story that was. Now it's time to spin the wheel. Here we go. 1 to 6, prize to cross kid. 7 through 12, extra fun for Annie and Alex. And 13 through 18, thrill of victory. Please let it be extra fun. Oh, lucky you guys. Prize to a cross kid. And we got all our kids from the campuses in here, and I'm pulling out Tekla Cooper. Tekla will be in contact with your parents, and something special will be at your door.